David Cohen from Variety here. Top rock bands today usually look great, but it's not because musical talent is tied to great fashion sense. Rock bands have stylists, and today we talk to two of the best. Dee Anderson has styled Green Day, Imagine Dragons, and Linkin Park, among others. Candice Lambert started as Dee's intern, and today her clients include Atlas Genius, Pentatonix, and Echosmith. Disclosure, Dee and I are old friends, but until now, I've never actually picked her brain about what goes into creating an image for a rock band.
It starts months before you even see them on stage or in a photo, and you kind of are the person that has to answer to all these entities, be it the management, be it the band, the record label, and you're kind of the person that has to take it all in and then add your own spin to all of that.
What do you know is your spin?
I like rock clothes, and I like, it doesn't mean it's like studded or it has to be black, but I like strong silhouettes, usually a darker color palette, cool shoes, and usually like a heavier accessory here or there.
I think that I always try to keep it polished with some grit. I don't like things to be perfect. I don't like things to be too clean. I want it to have a feel of like that jacket's sharp, has a sharp line, but it's look like it's been in your family forever. And
you're working with Imagine Dragons and they're on tour.
They like unusual pieces. They like pieces that are a little more polished, a little more tailored, but have something odd about them.
Let's talk about Pentatonix.
They're cute. They will do anything. They will do color. They will do pattern. They have fun with their clothes.
Walk the Moon, ooh, that's a fun one. They went from crazy 80s color explosion, and now they're dabbling in the dark side.
Echosmith is touring. They're really into tight and skinny suits, the guys. Really dressed up. Ties, bow ties, suits on stage, but they'll do color too.
Life is good, and that's the way it should be.
We deliver the goods, and then we keep pushing the bar higher each time because they're like, well, we've worn that designer before. Let's find us somebody else we've never heard of.
We always feel like we create these like little monsters in a way. Little fashion monsters.
I'm sorry for everything, no, everything I've done. From the second day I was born, it seems I had a loaded gun.
I came from South Dakota, made a pit stop in Minneapolis for 10 years, and then moved out here. When I came out here, I had a friend that was a photographer, and she was the one that said, you should try being a stylist. And I said, what's that?
I was full-time active duty in the Coast Guard, and I had gone to Iraq for a year, and my dream was always to be in fashion and music. That's what I wanted to do. And I started applying for internships, and I came across a Craigslist ad, and which is kind of funny.
Here we are.
And it was Dee's. She taught me the ropes, and then I eventually was able to go out on my own.
When you look back on the classic rock acts, are there someone when you look at that stuff and go, those guys look great?
I love The Clash. I know Dee does too.
I knew you were going to say that.
I do. I love The Clash. I love
Me too.
a lot. And I love the Ramones. I'm like a punk rock and roll kid.
David Bowie, for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Which David Bowie? There have been so many.
I know, but
you loved them all.
But the thing with David Bowie and a lot of these people, it was authentic. Like, even though they were changing up, it was obviously true to them, and it felt right. And I think that's where people often get lost, is that they'll wear something because it's trendy, or they'll wear something because their stylist said to, or because the label said this is what your image should be, and it doesn't work, because it's not who they are.
When you're watching these acts in your clothes, tell me what that feels like.
When you finally get to that point where they're, especially on stage, it's just magic.
It becomes like a family almost, and then you get so excited when you see that moment, and everything's perfect, the clothes are perfect, the album's perfect, and they're proud and happy. You're just as proud and happy for them as yourself.